hello.
Welcome to New York. Trying to find something dry to wipe you off because it's a little wet.
I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is our rolling home Dusty. We've been following our dreams of traveling around the world, and after making our way south,
We did it.
very south, COVID brought us back to the US. But now, finally, it's time to explore again. So come along for season 2. We can't wait to see where this adventure takes us.
So it is Sunday, the day that we are flying, and Tim woke up at like
4:30. My paranoid brain was very helpful, and so it said, "Tim, wake up." That flight was canceled.
So we've just spent the last hour trying to figure out what we're gonna do, and we got sort of lucky. Hopefully this flight doesn't get canceled, but there became seats available on like the next flight, which is only a few hours later. So hopefully it all worked out. And
I think it did. I think we'll be there at about 3 instead of at noon.
the biggest bummer is that now we won't be able to go back to sleep very easily.
That's not gonna happen.
1 hour later.
Starting the day right with some Fruit Loops and coffee. First bit of travel, getting in the shuttle from the hotel to the airport.
It's exciting.
It is.
It's still scary knowing that Dusty is down there.
I know, he's
I'll,
just
check
sitting
on him
there.
one last time. Like, we should have gotten the guy's number.
Yeah.
Be like, can you send me a message? Is he okay? Does he miss us? But yeah, first bit of travel, and then tonight we should be in a nice big city.
Pretty excited to eat food there. We made it onto the plane. It's very full and very cramped. Can't wait to arrive. We did it. How glad are you to not be in Dusty right now?
Oh, driving?
Driving.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Miss him, but glad we're not in.
No, I'm glad we didn't try. Super exciting.
We almost made it.
We're so close. That has not been bad,
So
I gotta
close.
say. For
No.
a canceled flight this morning at 4 a.m., I was looking that today was gonna be the worst day ever.
6 hours of flying or
Yeah,
something.
there was like a stop and all these other flights, but we kept hitting refresh, and one of the last direct flights showed up. So we were either gonna be in the air for our happy hour and miss it, or we were gonna be on a bunch of flights, and it worked out actually.
Yeah.
So
And we're on the 27th floor, guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
that's
Our hotel
cool.
was booked on points.
Totally points. So everything besides our Uber was free.
Look at that. Best part. That's been on all day long.
That is funny. When you're flying, there are no real breaks except eating, but this is an awesome view too. I love it. Got some water, got some city.
Got lots of apartments to creepily look into.
What you doing over there, huh? What are you doing?
Alright, this is our first out into the wild of the city.
I'm gonna do one of these. My arm's longer. Get us both in it.
Going to find some pizza.
Yeah, pizza run. See what we find.
Photoing the pizza.
15 minutes later.
We didn't like it.
So good. So good.
And hello.
Welcome to New York. This is the first morning here, and it's raining.
Yep.
Freezing rain.
Free slushies from the sky.
So we're gonna put our rain jackets on here, and
Goal is coffee.
coffee is the goal, and we'll see how it is outside.
Yeah.
Looks
I know
pretty rainy.
if it's like just misting and we can sort of like get wet and make our way to the next indoor spot, I think we can do that the whole day.
Totally.
But if it's dumping, we'll be back very soon.
Yeah, it'll be a look outside the window and edit kind of a day.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
The elevated acre. Pretty rad. And of course, it's pretty much empty except for a tour group that's walking up right now. What do you think?
It's awesome. It's really pretty. Coffee's good. And my face is just numb and cold.
It's a beautiful winter grass. They keep it green the whole winter, which is amazing.
Trying to find something dry to wipe you off because it's a little wet. Sort of.
It's a lot warmer
better
than I thought, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad. First things first, we can sort of see the Statue of Liberty. We'll probably come back another day, hopefully when it's clearer.
Yeah.
With a better camera, because right now all we have is the GoPro because it's wet. GoPro and cell phones is what we're using today.
It'd be cool to go to Ellis Island too. You
Yeah.
can look through the records and search for your family stuff. You can do that online now, I think, too.
But yeah, this is cool. Cool viewpoint right here. Even though it's rainy, it's kind of fun to walk in the rain, actually. Like
It is. It's not that cold. Compared to Texas, this is way warmer, even though there's snow on the ground here.
Yeah.
I think the clouds are holding in a little warmth. So it's probably, what do you think, mid-40s?
Yeah.
And then you're working out, well, not working out, but you're moving.
You're moving,
You're walking.
keeping warm.
And there's nobody. There's no tourists.
Yeah.
Not many locals, because I think people are still working from home primarily, or if they're working, they're in their offices, not
so
out
there's
here.
not as many people.
And so it's kind of nice to do these super touristy areas. So we're doing sort of the southern end, Battery Park of New York right now.
Yeah.
That when I remember it, or I've watched videos of it, was just solid tourists.
Yeah.
I mean, from every country on earth walking along,
Right
which
now.
isn't my favorite thing, but man, this is cool.
We're like the only ones right here.
And then we'll just stop for coffee probably so many times today that we'll be shaking.
I'm gonna get decaf the next time because
That's
I
a good idea.
I
You
already
get the
poured
warmth.
some of my coffee into Tim's because I was like, I'm getting too much caffeine.
And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how long we stay out, but it's nice to know that you have a hotel with like a hair dryer to dry your clothes.
Nice and warm in there,
and
warm shower.
I cranked it up a little bit before we left.
Yeah.
And then this is the only rainy day supposedly. So if that's true,
We'll see.
We'll go to the really far places like Central Park.
Yeah.
We'll walk to those another day, I think.
So
I
there
love this
she
stuff.
is, but you probably can't see her very well on this. Right out there somewhere.
Walking in the rain was one of the highlights of this visit for me. Am I crazy? Would you guys walk around in the rain?
Alright, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because it's sort of loud in the water and wind and stuff, but this is where one of the World Trade Centers stood. The other one is back behind me back there. And some of you might be too young to remember that day, but I have to say I find myself getting a little bit emotional seeing this, and pretty moving, pretty crazy. Getting choked up, which is not what I expected, but it's hard to forget that day, and seeing this, I don't know, just puts it into perspective a little bit. So pretty neat, pretty moving actually.
Yeah, it's pretty emotional to be looking at. You have the two, I don't know, installations, I guess you could call them, exhibits, where the two World Trade Centers once stood. and it's just like an endless void going down in. Definitely is emotional to look at it. More emotional. I knew coming to the spot would be, you know, emotional because how many people lost their lives and everything that happened, but seeing the installation that someone had created is just seeing water cascade into an endless void. It's pretty amazing. And then looking up and seeing One World Trade Center, the new building, going up and disappearing in the clouds is actually pretty interesting. It's really pretty. I don't know, it seems very, a lot of depth of meaning in all of it, really. To see it going up into the clouds and disappearing too, it kind of, I don't know. I think it's a fitting tribute to have it be a rainy day and a day where you can't see everything. You can't see the bottom of the void down here, and you can't see the top of the new One World Trade Center. So pretty emotional, but yeah, really well done. And I don't know. I don't have words.
Welcome to New York City. Woohoo! Yeah, we are walking around today, and it is sunny today. So
we're gonna try and show you our little glimpse of it. We're gonna do some touristy stuff, but a lot of just meandering and eating and exploring.
Looking at cute doggies.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll take you to see whatever we see.
Yep. We got 5 seconds, so we're not going that way.
Oh, we're not going that way.
We're gonna go this way.
I love how there are so many different languages and so many different cultures, all within the city. And right now we're walking through Chinatown, looking for some good food, and it's pretty cool, I have to say.
Central Park.
We made it to Central Park. We walked like 7 miles to get here, and now we're walking around it. And it's nice though. Now here we're in the sun a bit more because there's not as many buildings.
As soon as the sun hits you, it's so much nicer. It actually feels pretty toasty.
Yeah, that's cool.
The ponds and the little, lakes or whatever you want to call them are frozen over still, so it feels like winter. But in the city, it didn't really feel like winter that much anymore. I mean, it's cold.
No, you don't see
but there's not a bunch of snow
on the ground or anything like that. But it's cool. It's really pretty. I'm enjoying just walking.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoy, I was saying earlier, like, I just enjoy wandering, actually. You know? Like, it's nice not to have a destination and just, like, see what you see.
Yep, I agree. I know, it's kind of our favorite thing. It's so tempting, though, with phones to just look things up.
Yeah.
So we'll try and put something. We'll be like, well, our excuse is let's head to...
general direction.
Yeah. And so we'll put in something just to go some direction, and then all the real adventure and fun happens on the way to it, usually. Yeah. Or we never get there in the first place.
Yeah. Touristy thing, and we're going across the Brooklyn Bridge today.
And I guess this is considered not busy, but it looks very busy to me.
Windy, but it's a good view right here. It's not too cold. Warmer.
No, the breeze is cool, but it's not that bad.
It's not too bad.
Not compared to the first day here.
Yeah, it's much warmer.
Not compared to Houston.
So overall, we had a great time in New York. I'm sure you've heard it said a million times, but this city really does have its own unique energy, and I can't compare it to any other place I've visited. The hustle and bustle is infectious. It's grimy and gritty, yet pretty and cultured. And although my heart lies in the remote places, I do see the draw to a place like this. One thing living the way we have for the last 4 years now has revealed to me is that being remote for sometimes months at a time really makes you appreciate the luxuries a city has to offer. And being in the hustle and bustle of a city for too long makes the solitude of the remote places also just that much sweeter. It's hard to truly appreciate one without the other. In normal life, I never fully got that contrast. Anyway, New York was great. I'm glad we got a chance to wander around, and we will be back someday.
Well, that's it for New York. We've walked. How many miles have we walked?
Like 46 miles in really 4 days.
Yeah.
Today we only did 1.5 miles. So in 5 days we did 46 miles.
We've walked a lot.
Yes.
And it's been really fun just wandering around the city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time to leave the country, the continent. How
It
crazy
I'm
is that?
ordering our Uber. And then from there we have a really long flight, but hopefully we can hang out in a lounge of some sort.
Yeah, and the flight will be overnight and we'll arrive tomorrow afternoon in Cairo. Yeah, it's been good. So next time you see us, we'll be at the airport.
Well guys, thanks for coming along on this one. We made it to the airport in one piece and onto our flight without any issues.
We made it on the flight. Now, hopefully we can sleep a little bit before we
Yeah,
get there.
I hope so.
And you probably can't hear me.
Maybe a little bit.
And don't forget to join us next time as we do a little exploring in Egypt. We'll see you then.
So busy. There's so many like horses like right behind us is like click clack click clack click clack click clack. It's crazy. So much going on.